each and every one of you make your way down to Stadium National Bukit Jalil on the 31st of August, 8:30. It's going to be a brilliant, colorful celebration for the Perhimpunan Janji Ditepati.
Yes, a concert happening, also lucky draw if you win yourself some tickets, some flight tickets. So make your way
off to London.
off to London. So make your way to the Stadium National Bukit Jalil on Friday for the celebrations and celebrate our Independence Day together. Okay, now when we open the segment, you might have noticed a few artworks flashing on our screens behind us. Well, these are a part of a little project called ALISM, the ALISM project. So this morning, I'd like to welcome our guest, first of all, Gallery Director from Core Design Gallery, Ms. Scarlett Lee, as well as the artist himself, Mr. Ali Nurazmal. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Always seeing these lovely portraits at the back of us. So maybe we'll just start off with, Ali, you started painting when you were 9 years old.
Yep.
So, talk us through a little bit about that. How was it for you when you started? Did you know that you wanted to be an artist, or was this just an interest, like a hobby?
I think, of course, at that time, 9 years old. I don't realize that actually I can draw. But there is one competition that I joined the first time. So the first time I joined the competition and I won.
Wow.
Yeah. No, suddenly I start to realize that actually I can paint.
What did you draw at that young age? What did you draw?
I still remember the composition or the title is Kebakaran.
Oh,
Fire.
Yeah,
So
fire.
normally children will paint sceneries and baskets.
But the title is given by the organizer.
So you had to do something along those lines.
I see.
Actually, I go there to follow my sister because she's the one enter the competition. I'm not. But suddenly the organizer said there is an open competition for everybody So the prize is BMX bicycle, So at that time you hear
BMX
about
is a big thing those days.
So I draw like crazy. My mind is BMX. All right. So then
You got your BMX.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're an acclaimed artist. You've had 2 solo shows so far, if I'm not mistaken. This will be your third.
My third.
Happening at Core Design Gallery. Now, Scarlett, can you tell us about why you decided to have Ali's works displayed at Core Design Gallery?
Actually, Core Design Gallery, we hardly give solo exhibitions to an artist.
Oh, I see.
Okay, and we do usually mostly group shows, and we are actually representing only contemporary artworks. And Ali, to me, is one of the most professional artists I can find in current setting among his peers of his age group and others. And when we talk about professionalism, we actually started this show from a year ago. Preparation in terms of making it into a show, he was very dedicated to the quality of his work, so on and so forth. And that part, I find it is hard to find in an artist because we've done through interviews, we have to go through the books, documentation, we have to get awareness, for example, come in and hello and so on and so forth. So
media and everything.
Yeah, so it takes a lot of effort, both artists and galleries together, as a collaborative effort together.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Ali, we noticed some of the portraits that are being flashed on the screens. There is a lot of self-portrait. So tell us a little bit about why do you do, among all your other paintings, there's a lot of the self-portraits that you have. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, for these 4 years, I think 70% of my painting, I put myself in the painting. So the reason is because I see myself as a entertainer. So to be a real actor, or I cannot berlakon very keras. So then
You'll be surprised.
So I portray myself in my own composition. So in my world, so I can act, I can be anything. So that's what I did.
That's why you just put yourself into
Yes,
painting.
yes.
And it's in all sorts of forms. Now, where do you get your inspiration from? When you look at this, the piece that's on the screen right now, I don't know if the cameras can capture the screen, the screen at the moment. You have children.
Yeah.
And most of the theme is children. I noticed
Yeah.
that you have this little boy in different positions.
Yeah.
So, and you've got Charlie Chaplin, and if I'm not mistaken, is that
Alfred Hitchcock.
Yes, Hitchcock. So, where does this come? It's an interesting combination. You've got the comedy and you've got the, dark side.
Yeah, actually, I have a lot of influence. So I've been through a lot of, you see from, I see film, music. I'm into all this theater thing. So the thing that inspired me actually, whatever happened around me.
All right.
I just pick whatever I want, and I paint, and I want to, to entertain whoever wants. Yeah.
Whoever wants to,
Yeah.
to literally
Yeah.
associate with your piece.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
people who can associate
I
with
don't want-
Charlie
I-
Chaplin and Alfred Hitchcock. And
I don't want the piece to be like a stick,
Yeah.
because 2D, two-dimensional artwork is sometimes can be boring, So that's why I start to, explore the composition, make it interesting. Yeah.
I see. But in a lot of your self-portraits, you use this imagery of a clown.
Yeah.
So why do you paint yourself as a clown? Do you see yourself as comical?
you did say entertainer.
Yeah, entertainer, yeah.
Because two of them actually showed you in somewhat of a clown, and that I think it's a theme that you carry out throughout your other paintings as well.
I think you are right. You are very right.
So why do you
Okay.
you pick
Why
yourself
clown?
as a
Yeah.
clown? Yeah.
You see, if we gathered 10,000 people,
Uh-huh.
we just put one clown there, man. I think the clown obviously stand out,
Yeah.
and people will see, man. So that's why I portray
You do
myself
that.
as a clown. I do all my concept like a clown. So then, if I go into this group show or whatever, yeah. So I want to make sure that my painting stands out just like a clown.
All right.
Yeah, that's why I got all the blah.
I know. We noticed that your belang is also quite themed. You've got a red and green going
Yes,
there.
yes.
So a little bit about that. Now, why red and green? Does that represent something?
I think I cannot work without that both
Those two colours?
Yes. Yeah. I find that something lack in my
Wow.
piece. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I have to come back to you and ask you why those two colours. But before that, of course, I want to talk to you, Scarlett. Scarlett, tell us about that third solo exhibition that's coming up. A little bit of information to the public. What can they expect during this exhibition?
It's going to be a wow show. Okay. In fact, I think for the past 2 or 3 years itself, there hasn't been a real major show within the art industry. And I would say on the 2nd of September at 8 p.m. is going to be something that is going to be a very significant show, ALISM itself, because there will be a lot of different people, VIPs, collectors, even artists alike who's going to be coming to see the show because they are all waiting to come and see the show. Because I've already gotten calls and all those because they have seen some imageries of what Ali can produce and they are anticipating or have a certain expectation on what the show is going to be about. It will be at Core Design Gallery. Yeah.
All right, so now let's talk about the other stuff that's happening at Core Design. Now, besides Ali's exhibition, what else is going on in Core Design that people can expect? Do you have any upcoming events? I mean, the Merdeka celebrations is coming around the corner. I'll come to you on that one in a bit. But is Core Design doing anything for that?
We 31st of August is Merdeka, and on the 2nd is Ali's show. So I think that is pretty Merdeka.
much tied in.
Yeah, because we don't have it. It's very one Malaysia. Okay, as a gallerist, I'm a Chinese. I'm still a Malaysian Chinese. Okay, and he's a Malay artist. So yeah, everyone is coming, be it Indian, Chinese, or Malay. Yeah, you have the one Malaysia team there. Yeah.
Coming back to you.
Okay.
Anything Merdeka related? You have your greens and your reds, the jalos there.
Yes.
Anything Merdeka related?
Somehow, I think all my works represent Malaysia. So I can say that I'm very patriotic guy. Yeah. So whatever the idea, the concept I put in is reflect Malaysian issue or system or whatever. Yeah.
So as a fine artist, do you think that you're maybe going to change your style a bit? Maybe move away from figures?
Clowns?
I don't know in the future because you see, that's why I call it this type by third show is ALISM.
Right.
ALISM basically is a combination or compilation of 10 years of my artworks. Yeah. So that I try to find one, I mean, perfect identity to whatever to portray me as an artist lah. So that in the future people when they see the work, they already know, oh, this is the
That's
clown.
Ali.
Yeah. The Ali, okay.
That's Ali.
Yeah.
They can't mistake the picture.
Yes.
Scarlett, coming back to you, how is the industry going at the moment? I mean, fine arts. How well is it being received in our country, in Malaysia? Because when we talk about arts, again, if you go back to theatre, for instance, theatre is again another form of art that's up and coming. A lot of people are associating with the fact that they want to go and see more shows, and they want to find out more about interplays and everything. So similarly here, this is another form of art coming in, and fine art. I always believe that it only takes a few to appreciate it, because not everyone would appreciate, Ali being self-portraited here. Your opinion on this one?
I would say if you put it 10 years ago, yes, the level of appreciation wouldn't be that high. In fact, if you look at the world, it is only a minority that is appreciating art, possibly less than 0.01% of the world's population. And I would apply it the same as well in Malaysia. But you'll be very surprised. There is an interest coming up within the age 30s, 40s group that is starting to look into purchasing art, as a form of hobby, a form of appreciation, and also a form of investment itself. Yeah, and in fact, you'd be also very surprised to know that we have international people who are from the Middle Eastern, and they are starting to look into Malaysian art very closely, because we are very unique in our sense that our own identity. You want to talk about, for example, Islamic calligraphy and all those, you'd be very surprised that because of our various ethnicity and all those, it actually brings even the Islamic calligraphy art into a very unique identity, which is Malaysian identity. Yeah. Okay, and talking about that, Malaysian contemporary art is no longer about flowers, it's no longer about watercolor landscape, it's not that. That is not so-called a Malaysian art, which a lot of people mistaken. In fact, Malaysian contemporary art has gone to another different level, especially the last 5 to 10 years itself. We have installation, we have sculptures, we have digital media, we have so many different things, which I think people are starting to realize with the movement of the awareness and all those on contemporary art itself.
Well, we wish both of you all the best for the upcoming exhibition. Ali, I'm looking at this and I think, my God, that would probably be something I'd like to have on my wall. An ALISM project. It's beautiful. Thank you so much for joining us this morning and for spending your time. And yes, all the best.
So from the 2nd to the 26th.
From the 2nd to the 26th, we'll be bringing some of the works during the Art Expo, which is happening in Madrid itself as well.
All right, 2nd to 26th of September at Core Design Gallery. Go ahead to the website coredesigngallery.com for the location and anything else you want to find out.
That's right.
Thanks again, you guys.
Thank you. Okay, so stay with us. We've got, of course, the money man himself coming into the studios to talk to us about how you can make more money.
Independent.
Yes, that too, among all others. See you in a bit.
You guys.